The proper role of government is exactly what John Stuart Mill said in the middle of the 19th century in his essay On Liberty. The proper role of government is to prevent other people from harming an individual. Government, he said, never has any right to interfere with an individual for that individual's own good.
I'm not in favor of people doing drugs. Right? I don't want people to do drugs. I just recognize the fact that the war on drugs doesn't stop people from doing drugs. You know, I'm not doing heroin, not because it's illegal, but because I don't want to do it. I mean, if I wanted to do heroin, I could get some. It's not like the laws are going to stop me.
During Prohibition, when I was a teenager, alcohol was readily available. Bootlegging was common. Any idea that alcohol prohibition was keeping people from drinking was absurd. There were speakeasies all over the place. Anybody with two eyes to see could see that this was a bad deal, that you were doing more harm than good.
So I don't want to do it because I know it's wrong to do it. It's not because the government is preventing me from doing it. But the problem is the people that are doing heroin are doing it anyway. But the fact that it's illegal means they have to buy it from a criminal. They have to buy it from a gangster. And because they have to do that, and because the gangster is operating outside the law, it costs a lot of money. And because it's so expensive, now the heroin addict has to go and rob my house in order to afford to buy the heroin, when if it was legal, at least he wouldn't have to steal from me. At least he could buy his heroin without stealing from me or other people. And in the meantime, who is he buying it from? He's buying it on the streets, corrupting our youth in the inner cities. You know, wouldn't it be better if he could buy it with a prescription, in a hospital or a doctor's office or something like that? I mean, that'd be a lot better. And of course, the drugs would be a lot purer. I mean, one of the big problems is all the impurities that it's cut with. I mean, the addicts are in much worse shape because they're ingesting or using illegal heroin. It would be a lot better, if they used a pure legal heroin.
Citizens who might be respectable, who are now addicts, being able to get drugs for which they're sure of the quality. You know, the same thing happened under Prohibition of alcohol as is happening now. Under Prohibition of alcohol, deaths from alcohol poisoning, from poisoning by things that were mixed in with the alcohol, the illegal bootleg alcohol, went up sharply. Similarly, under drug prohibition, deaths from overdose, from adulterations, from adulterated substances have gone up.
I mean, just because something is legal doesn't mean you should do it. I mean, there are things that are legal that are not good for you. I mean, we don't tell our kids to just eat nothing but junk food. We want them to eat healthy food. Yeah, it's perfectly legal to eat nothing but candy and ice cream and drink soda pop, and that's not illegal, but we don't do it.
The case for prohibiting drugs is exactly as strong and as weak as a case for prohibiting people from overeating. We all know that overeating causes more deaths than drugs do. Why isn't it perfect if it's in principle okay for the government to say you must not consume drugs because they do you harm? Why isn't it all right to say you must not eat too much because you do harm? Why isn't it all right to say you must not try to go in for skydiving because you're likely to die? Why isn't it all right to say, oh, skiing, that's no good, that's a very dangerous sport, you'll hurt yourself? Where do you draw the line?